Hi everybody and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we speak about everything mental health. Today I'm going to talk about signs that you're smarter than people think. Now it's actually called an imposter syndrome. So signs that you have imposter syndrome means you're smart, you're okay, you're good. In fact, you're very good, but you don't think so. One, you are curious. You are not nosy. Now, there's a difference between being curious and being nosy. You are not nosy, but you are curious. You want to learn. You like learning. You read. You Google stuff. You go to YouTube. You're curious. You have a curious personality. You want to know people. You want to know about them. Not nosy, but so what do you do? So what does that mean? You're an aeronautic engineer. What does that mean? You are a curious person. Number two, you are introverted to a certain point. There is a place for extroverts. And sometimes when I say you are introverted, it means there is time where you just pull back and just want to be alone. In your house alone, doing your stuff, just reflecting. So please, extroverts, don't think because your personality is extrovert that you are not smart. What I mean, even as an extrovert, you have that introverted part of you. There is that part where sometimes, you know what? You just want to be left alone to relax. These are the extroverts or introverts that you'll find at a cafeteria having coffee on their own. And they are okay, it doesn't bother them. Or just sitting in silence, thinking about stuff or thinking about nothing. So that's what I'm saying. It means you are a smart person. Many people who are not smart, by the way, they don't like being alone. If you are this kind of person who does not appreciate being alone, you have a problem with your own company, then maybe you are not too smart, truth be told. Number three, you are highly self-aware. Smart people are very self-aware. You understand your strengths, your weaknesses, what triggers you, whether it is past trauma you've dealt with, you understand your emotions, what motivates you. You are able to feel people. You understand how certain people, how situations make you feel. You are very much in touch with yourself. Number four, you don't mind ambiguity. What do I mean? You figure out stuff even when it's not clear. You know this boss who gives instructions or who gives an assignment, but it's not quite clear what am I supposed to do or how am I supposed to go about it. If you want to know you're smart, you figure out. There's nothing wrong with asking, please. If you are not clear about something, ask. But many very smart people, they try and figure out. Then when they are stuck, they ask. Or sometimes they just figure out, they don't stuck. So if you are this person who the instructions were not quite clear, but you tell yourself, I'm gonna figure out. Or the lecturer gave some lecture on psychopathology and it wasn't clear, and you tell yourself, I'm gonna Google, or I'm just gonna go to the DSM and read and figure it out. Then you're probably a very, very smart person. Number five, you don't follow trends and you're okay. There's nothing wrong with being trendy and being fashionable, but it doesn't bother you that you're not wearing the latest Nike, the latest Convo, the latest, you've not done the latest nail art. It doesn't bother you. So trends, maybe the last time you caught on fashion was a very, very long time ago. Chances are you're very smart because some of these things do not exactly bother you. Number six, you're open-minded to versions and perspectives of people. You are patient with different opinions. So the sky is red. Oh, really? Yeah. Why? Make me understand why it's red. What makes you say? You don't jump and say, no, it's blue. What's wrong with you? You are actually open to different perspectives. You want to understand why people think like that. You are not quick to judge and you are not highly opinionated. Number seven, and I know this one I will get bashed, you are a cat person. Cats are very open, by the way. Just study a cat I know there are people thinking, no, dogs are. But chances, if you are a cat person, you are probably very smart. Have you noticed how cats analyze you and they give you attitude? If you can live with a cat and actually convince a cat to like you, you're probably a very, very smart person. Number 8, you have a sense of humor. Speaking to the cat person, if you didn't get offended, you have a high sense of humor. Many people with a high sense of humor are very, very smart. It takes a certain level of thinking to catch on to humor. You're not the kind of people who get the joke tomorrow or 1 hour later it's when the light bulbs, oh, that was supposed to be a joke. So if you have a high sense of humor, you don't get angry easily. You take people's perspective. You are not stuck up. Chances are you are very smart. Number 9, you are intuitive. Sixth sense. You follow your sixth sense and you have a sixth sense. There are things that you won't do or you will do, and when you're asked why, you just say, I don't know, I just had a gut feeling. So you are in tune with your emotions. You are in tune with what's going on. You are in tune with the spirit. And finally, you are empathetic. You put yourself in other people's shoes. You empathize with people, what they are feeling, what they are going through. You are there for them. And you are, incidentally, with empathy comes listening. You are an amazing, amazing listener. So out of all those 10, I want you to gauge yourself. Do you think you're smart? Do you think you're smarter than people think? Do you think you are smarter than people think, actually? So do that count and let me know your opinion in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and remember, you got this.